Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Monday, December 1st, 2025. Let's rock. Okay, we have gold up $34 to $4,252. Silver up $1 even to 57.33 in the London spot market. And March futures 57.95. Gold silver ratio a little under 74. 10-year yield is up today, 3.3 ticks to 4.052. There must be some fear over the impending PMI release coming out in a few minutes, I think. The dollar is down 0.39% to 99.09. Copper rallying 7 cents to 5.33, doing very well. Platinum doing very well as well after Friday's big move. Now another $21 to 16.92. GDX, the gold miners, are up 80 cents to 84.03, sneaking up on another all-time high. Not quite there yet. About the same for SIL. The silver miners up 3% this morning to 80.02. Previous, silver miners broke out. Silver miners over their recent all-time high. So silver ahead of gold here. And that should prove to bring much higher numbers in the SIL. I'm noticing stocks like First Majestic have just got a rocket on their back. Amazing, huge moves in silver miners right now. In the economic calendar, as I said, we have PMI supposedly coming out in a couple minutes. ISM manufacturing, and Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaks at 8 p.m. tonight. Okay, that'll affect the aftermarkets. Tomorrow we have Vice Chair speaking, auto sales. Wednesday, ADP employment. Thursday, initial jobless claims. So we'll have to get past the next 10 minutes to see what happens with the PMI release. Okay, and in the pre-market, stock market not looking good this morning in the extreme fear category of 23. I don't think it ever made it out of the extreme fear category, even though it bounced about 4 days in a row. Dow futures down 220, S&P futures down 46, NASDAQ futures down 231. Bitcoin resumes its downtrend, and it is right there, down 4,687 from the Friday close, I believe, 85,916. Let's get on to the deals, and I have a great question, but I'll hit that at the end of this video and just get on to the deals right now. Black Friday is over, so price is not as good and spot not as low. A couple of dealers are still holding some of their Black Friday prices over. Let's just do a 1/10 gold eagle. That is $4.76 at Monument Metals. A 1/10 gold eagle is the new 1 ounce gold eagle, I guess. Kitco has still got a deal on circulated gold coins. Click that link on my website, bestsilvergolddeals.com, and you can check out all these circulated offerings here. And if that's okay with you, you'd save a pretty good amount of money. Let's do a 1/4 ounce gold eagle. That is over at Safe Haven Metals, 1,135. And the 5 peso, which is also a 1/4 ounce, is 1,078. So what is that difference there? 1,135 for one of the best coins in the world with a very high premium versus 1,078 for just a 1/4 ounce of random foreign gold. So you decide which one of those you like. Right now, what else we want? Let's just go to a 1 ounce gold eagle. 1 ounce gold eagle is 4,294 at bullion exchanges. And if you fancy a 1 ounce swan, that's 4,284. Moving on here, what else do we want to look at? Pre-33 is still pretty cheap. You can click those links to check that out. Krugerrand's around spot at 4,254 at Monument Metals. And the 20 franc is pretty cheap as well. All right, let's see here. The 1/3 ounce platinum is just a lot more expensive, $5.90 for a 1/3 ounce of platinum. But platinum is just doing so well. A full ounce platinum coin, the platinum maple, is $1,809 if you believe in $2,000 platinum like I do. All right, and the 25-gram platinum pack is $1,613. Fractional platinum will be popular, just like fractional gold is now. If platinum goes to 2,000 or 3,000 or God forbid 5,000, you'd be glad you had these. My target's 2,000 on platinum, which is, a somewhat aggressive target, but I'm going to stick with it. Silver Eagles are going to be $60. Okay, here they are, Monument Metals, backdate Silver Eagles. If you want a 2026, you could put those on pre-order. They'll be $62. If you want a 2025, they'll be $62. Remember when they were $52 the other day? And that was like, I barely bought a tank of gas between 52 and 62 on those 2025 Silver Eagles. Anyway, they're $60. The culls are 59. Skip those. Let's keep going here, and these are all going to be about the same. The maples are going to be 60.65. Kind of pricey at bullion exchanges. Everything else in the 60s except for the Philharmonics, which are 59.61 at the dealer. We're going to try to beat these prices in a little bit here. Up on Costco, if you haven't got your Executive Club membership and you haven't got the metals that you need, you definitely want to pick up the Costco Executive Club membership. I believe it's $130, and you'll find tasty little tidbits here, like the silver bar at $5.89 or the 25-gram gold pack at $3,499. What else they got here? Don't buy big gold, guys, and don't buy big silver. 100 ounce is fine, in my opinion, until spot gets to $100, and then anything you do is going to get you a phone call from your bank when you deposit the check. But up to $100, I think you can buy 100-ounce bars. But if you're buying anything bigger than a 100-ounce bar, you're going to take a big hit when you sell that. Let's keep moving. That's Costco. And you can get $20 face here at Monument Metals for, they say it's $3 under spot. I'll let you do the math. But junk is definitely cheap right now. If you buy it, you can't sell it. I was looking at bullion exchanges, buyback prices, and they are paying $2 to $2.50 back of spot for generic silver, 1 ounce rounds, bars, kilos, etc. Only $2 to $2.50 back. Okay, that's very significant that they haven't really dropped their buyback discount. But for junk, they're paying $9 back of spot. So, you may be able to sell it in the private market, etc. But if you buy junk here, you're making an excellent purchase, but you cannot sell it. You're waiting for when the last person has sold, all the silver they want to sell. The refineries run out of things to melt. You can bet they'll be melting 90% silver again, and these premiums, the buyback premiums, will come way up at the dealer. So keep that in mind if you want to buy junk, and we'll find a better deal on eBay, I suspect, because if the dealers aren't paying a reasonable price, then people will turn to eBay or Pure or Reddit or somewhere else to sell it. Let's keep going here. Silver below spot at bullion exchanges is going to be scruffy proof commemoratives. Okay, fine. 40% silver. Don't touch it right now, unless you can get it for, $10 to $15 under spot. Again, it'll come back, but you're looking for a complete swing in the market. Right now, we are in the extreme side of the I hate junk movement. And someday that'll move to the extreme side of the I love junk movement. And I don't know if that takes a month or a year, so you decide what you want to buy. But, 40% is the goat of the silver market. And they got $100 face bags at 39.33. Probably get some slicks in there. Anyway, why am I dawdling here? Okay, moving on to silver. The Sovereign deal is still up at Summit. 57.69 for various silver Sovereign coins. I like that deal from Summit for you. And 10-ounce secondary bars are cheap at Summit as well at $5.77. Is $57 silver cheap? Well, I guess we'll find out here in a little bit. I think we've got some burners on here now. As we move up, I keep praying for a slow move up. Do not give us an exponential move. I was fearing that when we were up $1.50 last night, I was fearing that we'd open at $60 on silver, and then move up to my price target 65, and whatever 75, my outside price target, and then after we did that, we're just going to have a major pullback. So slow and steady is what I am wishing for, and you new guys can keep buying if you don't have any. All right, let's keep moving here. We've got a kilo over at Monument Metals for 1,879. Boy, these prices just kill me. Gosh. A 100-ounce bar is around spot at 5,803 at Kitco. What happened to spot? Did it move? This was lower a minute ago. Oh, here we are up $1.21. Looks like it's going to run to 60, I think. Just picking a round number there, especially with the SIL breaking out. And I don't see that PMI release. I don't know what's up with the darn economic releases. I just don't know. But nonetheless, stock market's still selling off, and silver really breaking out here. Buy something in the morning and sell it in the afternoon, I guess, huh? How about that 5-kilo Geiger bar? Yeah, that's been out of stock. Now, if you wanted to sell that back, they'd give you, they'd be paying you something like $4 to $5 back of spot on something like that. So watch out for those big bars, although I do love that one. Over at the U.S. Mint, I didn't load it on the website, but you really want to pick up the 2026 congratulations set. You can put this in your subscriptions. I think it'll be a winner because it's going to be plain fields. It's not going to be the fancy bell icons, etc. But they're only making 60,000, so you can pick up one of those on subscription. Okay. And it's a limit of 1. It was a limit of 3. And yes, they filled my order for a limit of 3. I'm getting 3. I told you I was thinking about these a while ago. And anyway, so I'll be getting mine. And I think you ought to get one. I think they'll do well in the aftermarket if you are a flipper. Okay, let's keep going here. We are on eBay. We're going to find some better deals, I hope. This is a crazy, crazy market. Silver Eagles. Okay, they'll start with the culls. All these links are on my website. Click them, you get the very same sorts that I'm getting. Usually the cheapest are the culls. Here's a lot of 20 from BGASC for 57. Oh, that's pretty cheap, is it? I got to check my math here. 1,191, and you can bet there'll be culls from BGASC, but let's do the math on that. 1191, and if you can't get the BU, get the culls. There's nothing wrong with culls from an appreciation standpoint. They may be ugly, but they are just nearly as valuable as BU. Times 0.97 with a good credit card, PayPal, American Express, Everyday Cash, check out through PayPal. Links on my website. Out the door, that would be 1,155, assuming you don't pay sales tax, never pay sales tax, divided by 20, and you are at, $57 culls. That's more like it. They're like 59 at the dealer website. So you could buy this if you're desperate for eagles of any sort. And let's try to find some BUs. There we got Liberty, random date Liberty. They're going to be culls as well. I like the Pinehurst culls better than the Liberty. Silver Eagles, 2 BGASC mystery coins, huh? They are, who knows what? What are you? They are ungraded. And they are, oh my God, coins in uncirculated condition. Could include toning or contact marks. So here's a mid-level offering, which will likely be toned, but could be backdate and might be messed up. You decide. That's pretty cheap on those if you want to take a step above culls, but below BU. Okay, there you go. That's not a bad price on that one there. And if you want BU from a monster box, Zacharoo Doobie Doo, Scooby Dooby Doo has got some Silver Eagles here, and they look to be 2010s. Could have a little toning on them, but from what I see, they look pretty good. Untouched, unremoved. You check this listing out, but that would be 1220. My brain is not doing this new math. 1220 divided by 20. First price is 61 times 0.97. PayPal card is unlimited cash back, you guys. 59.17. That'll beat the dealer by a buck or so. And let's get on to a big lot of eagles. Big lot of, not bald eagles. Here's a big lot, BGASC. Looks like they're mid-level offering, about 58.50. No, let's see. 6 times 3 is 18, $2 off. About 58 and a little bit of change out the door. You'd beat the dealer price by over $2, but you may get some old ones with toning, and then they go up from there. And straight up BU. Oh, here's straight up BU from bullion.com. Bullion LLC. You decide. I don't know if it's related to bullion.com either. I think both are probably offshoots of AppMix. But why? Because they have high prices on their website, then their blowout coins they put somewhere else. So you continue to pay the higher prices. That's just an assumption on my part. I won't make that an accusation. I will just let the facts speak for themselves. Let's see. BU coins. Those are going to be about 60 out the door. Wait a minute, 60? What was the dealer price? I'm sorry, these are more expensive than the other deal. The other deal was 60. These are 60 as well. Wait. The other deal was 60. This is the same price pretty much as the other. No, this was going to be 58.50 out the door. The bigger lot is more like 60 out the door. So the bigger lot is a worse deal. Let's move on from eagles. Stick with the tubes of 20 if you're buying eagles today. A silver maple can be had for, let's see, 25, 2015 maples. I think we saw these yesterday. No, 14 feedback seller. Let's skip him. Maples in capsules. $14.99. What's up with you? Mid-size seller, 100% feedback, $11 shipping. He loves his maples. He loves them so much. He put them in capsules, and he put them in a guardhouse box. Isn't that sweet? Now, of course, when you get those, you probably take them out of the capsules and put them in a tube. But here's 25 of them. They're 2016s. And, a capsule will not protect from a milk spot, so you're wasting your time on that. But anyway, these are well-loved 2016 maples at $14.99. Let's call that $15.10, and we'll check our Cheaty Sheety at $15.10. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We're $100 off the... Oh, my God. Look at these prices here. Skip that. My God, I got to update the sheet again. Wow. Wow. Well, they're going to be close to $60, I think. No maples today for you. Maybe we can get Britannias. Britannias are going to be tube of 25, $14.50 or best offer. Mid-size seller, 100% feedback, $5 shipping. And he says they're BU. And they look okay from what I see. Not that old. $14.50. If you offer them $1,400, let's see, what would $1,400 out the door be? Now we're back on the sheet. Okay, that'd be $54. Offer him $1,400 for those, but anything up to $14.50 is a good buy on those maples. So on those Britannias, you could just buy those. That's a good deal. I won't click the rest. Let's do junk. Let's see, and junk in the trunk, and here is a mixed lot of 90%. This is a big seller, pretty good feedback, and an attractive looking mix of junk. Very carefully orchestrated picture there. But they all look like they have full dates, and they're nice looking. Got some Benjis in there. Big Bear coin, if that's the same Big Bear from Reddit, he's a good dude. Anyway, I don't know that, but 38.6. Oh, let's do the math on that. This looks like a deal. 38.6 times 0.97, use those credit cards, equals 37.42 times face divided by, who are you going to call? 0.715. 52. So here is silver, $5 or $6 back of spot after rebates. Buy that all day long. You get some fun coins in there as well. Very nice. He's only got one of those. Oh, home run on the junk. Let's go to a big lot of junk. Let's see. These are usually the bigger dealers and not always as good a deal. Big lot of junk is 40 times face. Do the small deal, guys. But still, 40 times face will be about 38.8, no, about 39 times face out the door. It'll beat the dealers, but you'd really have to find something you really like. Maybe the halves here. I don't know. The small deals are the better deals these days. Carson City Morgan, somebody was asking about numismatics the other day. If you don't know a single thing about numismatics, but you want to diversify 25% of your stack into numismatics, and I think that's a good idea, just pick up one of these. Find a nice looking coin in a PCGS or an NGC holder. Let's just go, oh, here's an old holder, MS65, Carson City Morgan, 539. He'll take a best offer, a little bit of toning around the rim. That's a winner. Look how beautiful that coin is. Never buy raw coins on eBay. Never buy raw numismatics on eBay. I'm telling you, you'll thank me for that advice someday. You buy this, and this hasn't gone up in months and months. So the the premium is collapsing between numismatics and bullion, because everybody wants bullion right now. Nobody wants numismatics or collector coins. So with some exceptions. So buy as many of these kinds of coins. Also, the high relief piece dollar is another good choice, and you're guaranteed to have something that somebody will always want, and in my opinion will appreciate over time. The high relief piece dollar, that's around 1,500 or 1,800. Get a nice one. Get a nice one, guys. Anyway, I'll leave you to that. But yeah, slabbed numismatics is what you want to buy on eBay, unless you are super, super slick. Let's see. How about a 5-ounce lib? 5-ounce lib. I still got to sell mine. Let's see. $3.15 now for a 2024. Is that mine? I might even have a listing up here. I don't recall. Okay, let's go on to a kilo. A kilo is going to go for $18.65. What is that? A Conra kilo, New Zealand. Okay, I don't know what that was. $18.94 for a JBR recovery, big seller, good, fair feedback. I don't know. It's going to be about $19.10, and then 3% off of that. Here's a beat up Scottsdale stacker. What is 18? Let's do the math on this one. Well, that's going to be like 1910 out the door. 1910 times 0.97. Get those good credit cards. You'd be 1852 out the door, divided by 32.15. What's your melt on this? 57.60 melt. Save a little bit. How about a 100-ounce bar? Here we've got $57.99 for a Sojin Mint. Sojin Mint. Is it Australian? I don't know that bar, but nonetheless, he'll take an offer, maybe $5,700. Maybe you get it out the door at $5,500. It looks like an authentic bar, but I can't vouch for it. I just don't know that mint. What else do we got here? $80 more, and then this guy will take a best offer on this beat up bar and melt that into 3.9 silver. So the next one is $80 more from BGASC, which would put you under spot after your rebate. So those are the 100-ounce bars. That bar we saw yesterday or the day before, I forget what it was, CWP or something like that. Turns out it was a Bear Paw mining bar, and it was a legit bar, although I guess they don't make many of the 100-ounce bars. So somebody got a steal on that, and sorry I didn't catch that. Hopefully one of you picked it up, despite my advice not to buy it. Hey, you know, I'm doing this seat of the pants. I just do my best. Okay, silver piece dollars are going to be $9.58 for a tube of 20. That'd be 47 a coin, more like 45 out the door. You guys are paying like 40, 43 for culls. Why don't you get the BU tube, for God's sakes? Those are bitchin' stocking stuffers, okay? And hopefully they haven't been whizzed or cleaned or something. There's no telling what some of these dealers do. But that is a fun. I mean, the melt on that, let's do the melt on that. 958. 958 times 0.97. So your price with a good credit card is $9.29 divided by 20 per coin is going to be $46.46. Divided by 0.7, oh God, what is it, 0.76? I forget the full dollar conversion. I'm wrong here for sure, but it's going to be something like a $61 melt on a piece dollar with a spot at 58. So something like that. Don't hold me to that math. All right, let's get on to the gold. 1 gram gold, and you can buy gold anytime here, I think. I think it's just going much higher. Silver is going to be volatile, and that is the nature of the question I'll get to in a minute. 1 gram gold, 150 bucks, and about $4 off, about 146 out the door for 1 gram gold. Beats the dealer by a little bit. 1/10 gold eagle is going to be not that one, not that one, that one. Oh, he'll take a best offer. This is Crown Jewels, $469, free shipping. What is the okay? Well, let's say you get it for $460. Oh, that's going to be a good deal. $460. Because make a best offer, and he's got 4 times 0.97. If you got it at $460, you'd be at $446 on a 1/10 gold eagle versus the dealer price, best dealer price, $446 versus $476. Oh yeah, smoking, right there. Right there. Matter of fact, 4 of those, it won't get you over $2,000, unfortunately, for my California compatriots. But his feedback is good. That's a reputable person. Nice looking coin. 2022. Buy them all. Buy them all. Great deal on fractional gold. The premiums are only going to expand on fractional gold. Will the dealers ever pay more for them? Man, I don't know. It's such a ripoff when you sell high premium gold to a dealer. Let's go to a 1/4 ounce gold. I won't check this, but 1100, that's too cheap. Who are you? 9 feedback seller. Too cheap. You gave yourself away. 1149. This is this is a big seller. Good feedback. Free shipping. 2016. Oh, that's great. BU, this will be about the size of a 1/4. This person's worried about you thinking you're going to get a 1 ounce. He's a dealer of some kind. Wow, look at that, 1150. I will do the math on 1150. Oh man, fractional eagles have been so good on eBay. And again, just buy gold, guys. Just buy gold. There'll be a time to swap silver for gold. But right now is the time to just buy gold. And if you're looking for maybe a 25% move on silver, I think you'll see that as well. 1150 times 0.97. Use those rebates, please. You'll be at 1115 on a 1/4 ounce gold eagle. And the dealio is going to charge you, even the cheapest deal anywhere on the internet, $11.35. So save 20 bucks on a 1/4 ounce gold eagle, but better yet, get those 1/10 ounce. I like that deal even better. Now I'm lost. And as you move up the food chain here, you're just going to get better and better cash back. I just won't do it all, but you know that. I'll do the 1.85 set for you heavy hitters. 1.85 proof gold. Whoa, awfully cheap here. Oh, that's an auction. You could bid on this auction here, 6,700 and 8,200. Man, we were buying those for 7 grand not long ago. Holy mackerel. $5 commemorative if you want to go small but still valuable. Look at that, 1068 for a $5 commemorative now. What else we got? A Platinum Noble? I don't know. Let's see. We want a full ounce Platinum Noble. Isle of Man Platinum Noble, 1882. Ouch. What else we got here? The 25-gram Platinum Pack. People buying them for 1,600 and selling them for 19. Go figure. And that's what they're worth individually, $78. That's why you buy them if you resell. Oh, I'm not going to stop for vintage bars, but you ought to be getting out to the LCS. Ask them for their secondary market bars, anything that's older, anything vintage, guys. Pick it up. Pick it up right now, even if you have to pay spot for it. It's a good time to be stacking vintage bars because people are not focused on it. They're focused on straight bullion that they can buy at 57 and then turn around and sell at 65. A lot of people thinking about doing that. Here's the Devil Forge if you want to melt that kilo into 999 shot. Here's the Amex card. It's the bomb. You're going to get money back from them. It works. It works through PayPal, on eBay for 3% cash back. It works at the grocery store. It works. I think it even works at the U.S. Mint. So do get that card, but the savings do cap out at a certain point. PayPal is unlimited 3% cash back when you check out through PayPal. Also works at the U.S. Mint. It's a great card. It's an awful company, but it is a great card. And the Quicksilver card will get you kicker deals that'll save you a bunch of money on anything but precious metals. Like you want to buy a precious metals verifier, you know, you check out through PayPal, save your 3%, get a 4% kicker deal with the Quicksilver. They'll also pay you money when you pick up that card. And the best card from Capital One right now is the Saver card, and they will also pay you money when you spend a bit. You get 3% back at the grocery store. I know you buy groceries, and you get 3% cash back. When you dine out, which is so friggin' expensive, it is like shoot me in the head. It is ridiculous. So get your 3% back with this Saver card. And click the links here will help my channel, as will the links on any of the eBay listings. Definitely helps my channel when you click those and pays the bills. Thank you so much for doing that. Here is your Monetary Metals ad. I've affiliated with Monetary Metals. They are not a dealer, but you sure can buy your gold through them. You can also avoid your California sales tax, and you can do a drip method into Monetary Metals. I told you when I set up my account, I think I bought in at 4,077. Now the gold I bought is sitting at 42 something, while they're getting ready to invest it in silver leases in a pooled physical gold account. I'm earning 4%. It's like a great alternative, not to physically stacking, not to having gold in your own possession. It's a great alternative to the GLD. And if you are real fancy and real smart, set yourself up a self-directed IRA, precious metals IRA, and you may be able to do this on a Roth basis. But I haven't done that. I really just don't know how to do that. So typically, your dividends, which come monthly, will be ordinary income. But I'm told that when you cash out your gold, like the gold that I bought, because I wasn't going to sell them my gold. I wasn't going to send them my gold. I'm fond of my gold. I bought new gold for this. When you cash out, I'm told that is not a reportable event for them. So you may not have those capital gains concerns with Monetary Metals, but you can dig into that further and click this link, and you'll see a landing page where you can find all the information you need if you have a substantial amount of money. It's not for the average stacker. I forgot this yesterday. Doggone it. Is it still up? Yeah, it is. The fighter jet. 2-ounce fighter jet, dudes, for your kids that like silver. This has got the melt value on this. Well, they're charging $72.50 an ounce, with silver trading at like 58. Okay, so that is not a bad premium for a really bitchin' collector bar fighter jet shaped coin made by Chad. Oh, it's currency in Chad to boot. Now, this probably would have been 145 even if silver was 40 bucks, but here we are, silver at, what is silver? Silver is at 57.50. So I just think that's very cool for Christmas gifts. And your kids can play with it to boot. It's going to come in a box and everything. I don't really know anything about this, but I think that's cool when the collector coin market cools off in relation to the spot market, and you can pick stuff like this up. No, I have not bought one of these, but it probably would be a pretty decent flip down the road. The 5-ounce maple is just going to be out of sight. $3.23 at SD Bullion. They are making a boatload of those now. You know I like the Engelhard deals on my picks page here. Thank you for the cups of coffee. Thank you for joining my website, my membership channel, $4.99 a month. And I didn't get around to making the new bar for the month. So let me know what you're interested in, if you guys want to buy some silver. And let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like. I was thinking about a 5-ounce bar with a little snowman on it. But you let me know, okay? And maybe I'll just make something special just for you. And that is, I forget what I charge on that. Honestly, I can't remember. Okay, it's going to be cheap. Let's see. And I want to get on to the chat room and pick up that conversation that we had. Okay, here it is. Here's the chat room. Lots of deals cooking over at GovMint. And I actually do not want to send you there. I just don't think it's a place that you should be going. But you may want to go there and pick up some discount codes and some cheap silver. They're talking about the Army Navy privies. They have 10 face dollar mercs under 35. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, so if there are mercs at 35 times face over at GovMint, check that out. I'm glad I looked. And do check this chat room frequently. These guys are very, very shrewd in here. And then newbies are welcome as well. But there was a question about when to trade out your silver for gold. And of course, once you sell silver, you may never be able to buy it back. But, oh, I can't even find my response. I can't even find my response. See, this is like, do not buy stuff like this on eBay. I'm telling you, it's just going to be a disappointment to you. Okay, here is Butts Are Flying, and he has asked when to trade silver for gold. Okay, so here's my answer. We can't answer that right now because it is related to the stock market, believe it or not, or secondarily related to the stock market. What I'm saying here is silver and gold to that extent make their biggest move when the stock market enters a bear market phase. And right now we're only in a correction, a small pullback. I'm talking about when it confirms a bear market. That is when silver usually shoots the highest. That may be $65, that may be $75, that may be triple-digit silver. I don't, have all the knowledge on that. But when the stock market turns down and people are sure that they need to move out of the stock market, that's when we get the final move on metals. The final move will likely be a big move. It is also a move that should be sold. When you sell, you probably will be sitting on a GSR that is much, much lower than 75. Okay, it could be 65. I don't know. It could be 40. I don't know. I'm conservative on those predictions. That is when you switch from silver to gold. And you do so by selling your silver to the dealer or the person that will pay the most and buying your gold from the dealer or the person that will charge you the least. You don't do it at one shop because seldom do they have the best buy price and sell price. Okay, but that would be a point to move out of silver and into gold. Then, and this is the then that you should be ready for down the road, when the stock market enters crash mode. And I'm talking, 30, 40, 50% down crash mode. Metals will be hit as well, and they will lose a lot of those gains. And that's a good point to be in gold because it won't fall as fast as silver, or to be in real estate. Or to get back into the stock market. Okay, so that's my thoughts on that. I thought you might want to hear that conversation. It's a great question. That's all I have for you today. We'll go back one more time and check spot price, and we'll go back to gold. Gold is 42.47, and silver is now only up 96 cents to 57.29. Have a great day, everybody. Remember the thumbs up. I appreciate that greatly. Subscribe if you want to see this every day. If you have a friend that's just paying too much because they don't know everything that we know, share this video. I'll see you tomorrow.